like I don't really know what would have happened if I had ever lost. Um, like I said, I was always the greatest inventor. I was always the person that had the most love. My people, like I had the hot water, I had the electrical power grid, I had the technology, I had my people behind me. Like I said, I was always the creator of the human race, but some people didn't know that. And I had to fight like everyone else through it all. I had to go through every battle and rally my people forward, invent new technology. Well, most people lived it. I had to invent for it. And I had to be the one that invented the best. And like I said, I don't know. Maybe it'd be someone else sitting here telling you how they had invented stuff and had teams creating bullets and how they had done the Declaration for Independence and how they had amended the Constitution. Maybe it wouldn't be me. I don't know. It was me though. So, I mean, maybe it would have been someone else. While other people live history, I lived over it. I mean, I lived in it too. I mean, technically, I was there in spirit, inventing, guiding, directing, getting the research, getting the people to invent. I mean, I went through that just as much as my people, and I had to watch my people die. Like I said, there wasn't anything I could do. All I could do was invent and guide and create laws and to try and bring the world under balance. Um, it might be someone else sitting here, maybe even Hitler. Maybe he would even be sitting here in my place telling you these things. But I was the king of the White Star Lines, or maybe someone else would have been king of White Star. I don't really know. The real Lucifer. Maybe it could have been someone else. I don't really know. All I know is that I went through all that and guided those people and directed them to later on write the Constitution and say what is proper treatment of humans. What is your civil rights? I was the one that decided that. So it's kind of funny. I did do whatever I wanted. And whatever I wanted was what you see around you, basically. China, Japan, Russia. I mean, lesser control. Um, Mostly America. I was a fight for the right to make America. So I won. And I named America. I mean, I was a great leader in Germany as well before the fall. And, I decided a lot of what was Britain from my trade empire in Latvia. Um, I was the one who was inventing and guiding. Um, Whether I was always your creator or I don't know if it's one of those paradoxical things where I'm pretty sure I was your creator for 2 million years beforehand. Like I say, 9 races. Maybe that's why. I don't know. For a lot of people, might think maybe it was just a game for me, but it really wasn't. I mean, trying to end the war, trying to find out. I had to find out who Hitler was. I said I didn't always choose him. He was just a person, and for a minute there, I didn't know who was running Germany. All I know is that whoever was running Germany during the war was killed. That's all I knew. I just wanted whoever was pitching my people against each other to die. And I assumed they did, whoever they were. Maybe they were a general, maybe they were somebody else, but they died, I didn't. I moved to America or got to America, so anyway, I owe my people a lot because they actually fought the wars and kept me alive and held the trenches and helped me get the research and get the things manufactured. So I was only a sum of my parts, I guess. Whether that parts were one race or 10 races, it doesn't really matter. There was less war with one race, but anyway. I like variety. So, like, I even was part of a lot of the other inventions, inventing with all the other countries. Why there was war, I don't know. I can't tell you that. Anyway, though, it wasn't a game for me. Whenever people die, it was never a game. And I was shocked and appalled, just like everyone else, to find out how many losses they had taken. So, anyway, though, but maybe it would have been somebody else. Yeah, me. But it wasn't. It was me. So I lived. Whoever was guiding, was directing those people died. So stayed ahead of it. Like I say, it was really the bid for who would control the world. I've controlled the world probably 5 times. Let's say 7, just for fun. 7 times I basically, my people, stopped killing. Like 7 times I've guided the human race and controlled the world. But it's like one of those things like, yeah, okay, I'm going to go off and invent now. I'm going to go build another city now. Like, I mean, I love to build. It was my passion. War, no. I love to invent. I love to be like, let's try this. And all that. I love to direct people, dictate. I'm a dictator, I guess you could say. But one of the better ones. The best one. Anyway. I mean, that's the whole thing about war and stuff. It's like, I don't know why they were trying to kill. People die all the time anyway. Like, you just make one mistake with the farms and 10,000 people starve. So, like, dying and death, that really wasn't the problem. Stopping people from fighting, that was the problem. I don't even know why they were fighting. Like, I spent a long time wondering what happened. How it started. That's why it's always like, that's why the American rules are, you have to have a provocation for war. Those were my rules. Like I said, I was the one who dictated rules. I was the one who said you can't use mustard gas. Anyway, why I had to get through. Like I said, I had a harder fight. My people couldn't use the mustard gas and couldn't use the nastier things, and we had to win anyway. So, but actually, in some ways, just not using those methods is what made me win the war. So, anyway, I can't really tell you. Just I know I went through that point in time and space too, to get to here. But now I'm here, and very much retired. So, anyway, the real Lucifer. Yep. I know what people expected. Went through a lot, yeah. Anyway. So did my people. My people went through tenfold what I went through. But anyway. Wasn't the one behind the death. I was the one who was ending it. Natural cause of technology, I guess. I don't really know. I never told anyone to attack anyone else or kill anyone else. Except for maybe, like, finding out who was killing who. That, yeah. I mean, somebody was going around killing people in farmhouses. Had to find them. And kill them. So. Eye for an eye. No. No, just find out and lock them up, actually. Well, some of these people wouldn't go quietly, so. Anyway.